everybody. Boy, it's been a while, eh? But I'm not sure. I guess this whole month I've been thinking of making videos again. Must be spring or something. And just this week, like 5 person asked me about my videos. So, I guess might as well be a good time to put a little life back in my channel. Probably not gonna do, much instructional videos like on how to sew stuff and such. There's a lot of those on YouTube, and like I said before, I've done those once, and I'm not gonna repeat myself every year. If you want to see how to sew stuff, like I said, there's a lot of videos, and everybody's got their technique, but basically follow what it says on the packet. Water your plant, not too much, but enough, and good sun and heat, and everything's gonna be all right. Plus, you gotta make your own mistakes. That's how you learn. I was gonna make a beautiful video and show you my asparagus patch, how it's all clean of snow, and how the greenhouse heats up in the sun. But yeah, we got some surprise snow this morning. It's been the second time this week. We hadn't had snow, I guess, for almost a month, buddy. And then all of a sudden some spring snow, which is pretty annoying, but it's still beautiful. It covers up all the brown snow and such. Plus it's gonna melt really fast, buddy. There's Biddy. Beep. Anyway, we're gonna go take a little walk outside later on. But for now, I'm gonna show you, I guess, my plans for this year and some of the seeds I bought. So yeah, let's do this. All right, first of all, well, I bought some sprouts. I still eat like a handful of sprout every morning in my wraps. So I garden all year long inside, and I guess it's one of the best way to have fresh veggies added to your food, because you sprout them and it takes like maybe 5 days tops, and you have plants to eat. But for the garden, and yeah, these are gonna go in the greenhouse. These are, I guess they're greenhouse cucumbers. I think they don't need pollination. Yeah. But anyway, mainly it's because they grow well in the heat and they make lots of little cucumbers. And we're going to see what this does. Besides that, I got some Jacob's Kettle baking beans. You can eat these as, string beans, I guess. I'm not sure the color they're going to be, if it's going to be yellow or green, probably green. But mainly I want these for storing, because I don't eat meat, so I need lots of proteins. And hopefully these are going to store well and taste good as well. So we're going to see. These are fava bean or broad beans. I remember my mom used to grow these. And they would be pretty big, and she would put those in soups, and we all ate them. But apparently they're pretty good raw, and just cooked a little bit, and even in salads. So we're gonna check that out. And apparently they grow kind of funky. They are beans, but they grow, the beanstalk are like on the stem of the plant. Anyway, we're gonna see that. And I bought some spring garlic just for the fun of it. Because I don't think my garlic survived the winter, and if it does, it's probably gonna be small. We'll see. Maybe I'll rescue that garlic too, and yeah, I guess we'll see when all the snow melts. What else is up? Oh yeah, I'm gonna sow some peas and some lettuce and all that stuff, but I already got those seeds. So I guess now I'm gonna put on my boots and we're gonna go into the greenhouse. Alright, so this is going to be my garden this year. I wanted to add some more pans, but I'm not. I'm going to be using these 8 ones. I'm going to have enough spot. Plus I've got this. I'm going to plant probably a zucchini or some kind of squash there. Some, what are those called? Scarlet runner beans on there so they can climb that. Probably a few there. Gotta have some peas and a trellis going. This is gonna be some fava beans. These are probably gonna be all beans. And over here I'm gonna have a mix of garlic and some of my native plants that are here. Oh, look at that. The rhubarb is already growing. So yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm keeping the rhubarb. I'm not using it. I actually really don't like the taste. My Egyptian onions, I don't use them either. I'm not sure if the soil is too dry over here, but I'm having a lot of problem with onions. They just don't plump up, I guess. They stay small, and maybe I'll keep a few to eat as as green onions. We'll see, I guess. This is my garlic. We're gonna see how well it fared. I'm gonna put some chives in my pan, some peppermint. What else? These are the leeks. They're gonna be doing seeds this year since they were growing last year. Probably gonna take those out, and I'm gonna be now I'm debating if I actually make the asparagus patch bigger. Maybe not, because I'm gonna have trouble with the lawnmower getting there. So I'm probably just gonna rip all the leeks out and sow asparagus. We'll see, I guess. And then just grab my coffee and I'm gonna go into the greenhouse. Well, we're in the greenhouse, and it's pretty cold today, so I'm not gonna be sowing my radishes. I'm gonna be waiting maybe for tomorrow if it's sunny, because yeah, it's just a little bit too cold. So the plan basically for the greenhouse, I'm gonna be keeping it simple. Less tomatoes. These are all gonna be cucumbers, because cucumbers are always fun to eat. 4 plants of tomatoes, and I'm gonna be buying that stuff. Yeah, I didn't feel like starting those inside. I should have. Every year I start them late, and if I had some right now, I could put them in the tent here and heat it up with a lamp, and they would be growing like crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for the greenhouses to open up. Anyway, some basil in front of the cucumbers, basically because this is a good sunny spot. I've started some celery butts, I guess I call them. It's a store-bought celery that I keep the bottom part and I keep it in water, and eventually some of them will sprout roots, and I'm gonna be growing these around here. The celery stacks or stalks, anyway, they taste really strong, so I'm not using those. I'm using the leaves, and they're really good dried up in soups. So what else? Probably gonna be growing a daikon radish or something, some lettuces, and I think that's probably it. I'm not trying anything too fancy. Yeah, not this year. And I already got the dandelion growing here. Yeah, dandelions love to grow everywhere, I guess. And I think I'm gonna be using its leaves in a salad. Yeah, might as well use what we got. And yeah, I guess that's it for my my comeback video. So like I said, I'm gonna be making some little videos like this, mostly for fun. If you got questions, you can always ask me. And what else? If I can inspire you to make a garden this year, what's gonna be awesome. So yeah, see you later, and yeah, comment, and let's have a little chat. See you guys.